What's up, Cracked Nation? I'm going to do another video real quick about some movies that I own. I really don't own that many movies, actually, because they're expensive, and I'm a college kid, so I can't really afford them. And I'm just going to go over them real quick and what I think about them. And so I'm going to start with the ones that I like the least and work to the ones I like the most. First off, Live Free or Die Hard. I have to admit I have not seen this movie yet because I've only seen the first one, and I didn't have the second one, and I didn't want to watch the third one, if this is the third one, I really don't know, without seeing the second one. So I've just waited to watch that one, and a friend gave it to me recently, so yeah, so that one doesn't really count. Number 2 is The Pursuit of Happiness. I bought this movie last year, maybe 2 years ago. I really like this movie because I like Will Smith. The story in this movie is so touching. If you have not seen it yet, you need to. It's no action, it's complete drama. It's a true story, which makes it even better. Go see it. It's a tearjerker. I cried. Number 3 is X-Men First Class. I have this one on Blu-ray. Thanks to Bruce, he gave it to me. I really liked this movie, actually. I did not like the original 3 X-Men. I think I need to watch them again. I was little when I watched them. I really actually liked Wolverine. I hate to say it, world, but I liked it. It's actually in my list. Down a little farther. I know it wasn't that great of a movie. Well, we'll talk about that when it gets here. Anyways, X-Men First Class, quality movie. Michael Fassbender got robbed. He should have been up for an Academy Award for this role in this. That would be Fassbender right there as Magneto. Danny McAvoy, he did phenomenal. He was also in Wanted. He was great in that. So, yeah, props to both those guys. Good movie. Next one is I Am Legend. Like I said, I like Will Smith. This was the first scary movie I ever saw. I really liked this movie, and I went out and bought it on Blu-ray for the alternate ending. Is the main reason I bought it on Blu-ray, not DVD, at the time, because back then they weren't very popular to get Blu-rays. But I loved this movie. The alternate ending I really didn't like, so I'm kind of glad they left it the way it is. So go see I Am Legend. It's kind of trippy. Pretty good movie. I'm not going to say it's a solid, really good movie, but it's definitely good. The A-Team. I also own this one on Blu-ray. I loved The A-Team. I love Liam Neeson, if you guys don't know that already. He's awesome, and he plays this role perfectly. Bradley Cooper's in it. He's awesome. The guy from District 9, I don't even know his name, is in it. He's really good, and Mr. T's in it. He's awesome. So, you can't really go wrong with this movie. Quality-wise, it's not that good, but it's just a great action movie. It's pretty funny. Good all-around movie. I highly recommend it. Next one is Cool Hand Luke. This is a Paul Newman movie back from the 60s, I believe, maybe the 70s. It's an oldie, but it's a classic. This is a good movie. It's kind of about it's kind of a prison movie, but not really. They're in a prison, but it's more of a workforce prison. It's just a good movie, and it's not going to blow your mind or anything, but when it came out, it was top-notch. I highly recommend watching that one. It's really clean. Definitely worth a watch. Wolverine. Oh, yeah. This is the first movie I ever bought on Blu-ray. I think I bought this the same day I bought I Am Legend, actually, but this is the one I went to get first. I know this movie's not that good by a lot of people's standards, but there's just a lot of action in it, and Hugh Jackman's one of my favorite actors. So I was like, I love this movie, and I'm not going to let anybody change that because it wasn't very good quality. I didn't care. I didn't go in thinking it was going to be a good quality movie. I went in thinking I want a lot of action, and that's exactly what I got. A lot of humor. I loved it. I don't know why people hate it so much. Anyways, next movie, The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise's best movie, I would say. Best acting. I have not seen Top Gun. Sorry, ladies. But it's a good movie. This one is, at least. The Last Samurai. Good acting, good story. I cried at the end of this one also. Good story. It's a little long and it gets kind of slow in the middle, so if you fall asleep during movies, probably not your best choice, but the action in it's really good. This movie, next movie, is going to become one of my all-time favorites. Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. A friend gave this to me, my friend Mark. I love this movie. It came out in '64. It's about the Cold War era. It's hilarious. It's a comedy. A lot of your grandpas will know this movie, or your dads. This is a classic. Stanley Kubrick at his best right here. If you have not seen this movie, go watch it. It's even funnier today than it probably was when it came out because it seems more relevant today than it was then, but hilarious movie. Go watch it. Next movie. I'm sorry, Dad. I know you hated this movie. There Will Be Blood. It's a Daniel Day-Lewis movie. Daniel Day-Lewis's acting in this movie is phenomenal. It's up there in my top 3 all time with the Joker and Christian Bale from The Fighter. Those 3, I can't pick a winner out of the 3. Probably the Joker because he's my favorite character of all time. But Daniel Day-Lewis in this movie, oh man, just wait till the milkshake scene at the very end and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Really long movie. It's like 2 hours and 40 minutes, I want to say. It's pretty slow, but the story and everything is really good. I just loved it. I could watch it over and over again. I've seen it at least twice. This next movie I just went out and bought like yesterday, No Country for Old Men. It won Best Picture in 2007. Loved the movie. Again, it's a little slower. It's a Coen Brothers film, so you might not like it, but I loved it. Yeah, I could watch it over and over again. Also, the acting in it is phenomenal. There's no real ending to this movie. It just ends, and you're like, oh, wow, it's done. And I kind of like that. Most movies I don't. This one pulled it off. Loved it. This next one's kind of a specialty of mine that my friend Mark gave me. Raging Bull Special Edition. Oh, yeah. If you have not seen Raging Bull, go watch it. I mean, this movie is awesome. I got the special edition, obviously. Got a booklet, talks about it. True story about Jake LaMotta's boxing and how he was a monster in the ring and a crappy person out of the ring. Yeah, good story, great movie, definitely rated R. A lot of cussing in that movie. This next movie is my number 8 favorite movie of all time. Yeah, Equilibrium. I love Equilibrium. A lot of people have not seen it or don't even know what it is. It's a Christian Bale movie. It's kind of a mix between The Matrix and Underworld, but it's just like more legit. It's not like in your mind like Matrix, and it's not vampires like in Underworld, but it's all humans, but it's awesome like that. It's just an awesome movie. I don't know about quality, how good it is. I haven't really thought about it for this movie because I just love the action. It's pretty awesome. Next one is Reservoir Dogs. Quentin Tarantino's first film before he came out with Pulp Fiction. I think I like this one more than Pulp Fiction, but this one's not a comedy. Pulp Fiction is. This one is hardcore. The dialogue in this movie is phenomenal. It like all takes place in like one room. Most of the movie, then it flashes back to other spots, but most of the movie takes place in one warehouse. I just love this movie. I could watch it over and over again. The actors in it, Tim Roth is amazing. Harvey Keitel is awesome. I mean, everybody in it's good. You can't go wrong with Tarantino films. I have yet to not like a Tarantino film. Down to my last 2 that I own. My number 6 favorite movie of all time, Taxi Driver Special Edition. Oh yeah. Thanks again to Mark. He gave me this one also because he has these on Blu-ray. This movie is amazing. It's got Jodie Foster when she was little. You got Robert De Niro. Yeah, it's just an awesome movie about his life and how crappy it was and like what happens in the end. You just gotta watch it. It's really slow. A lot of people will not like it, but I loved it. It's considered one of the greatest movies of all time. If you knock out prior to the 50s. Like, it's considered a masterpiece of Hollywood by Martin Scorsese, who is my favorite director, other than Christopher Nolan. Those two are, like, tied. And my favorite movie that I own is... Oh, no, I forgot. I have another movie. So this is my second favorite movie that I own. The Departed. I've talked about this. I've done a review on it. It's Martin Scorsese again. This movie is fantastic. Yeah, you can't really go wrong with Scorsese. And this is his... I want to say it might be his best film, but that's really hard to say with Goodfellas, Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, and some other movies out there. So, love this movie. It's definitely rated R. There's a lot of cussing in this movie. So, question, if you watch it, know that. Awesome movie. And my favorite movie of all time, and my favorite that I own, obviously, is The Lord of the Rings. Yes, I went out and bought this Blu-ray extended edition, even though I already have the originals and extended edition, I had to get it Blu-ray. Oh, they're just so pretty. Yes, if you do not like The Lord of the Rings, there's something wrong with you. I mean, seriously. These movies, even if you don't like the books or have not read the books, the movies are masterfully made. The way they do it, there's not very much cinematography. The way they do it, there's not much CGI. It's mainly all about just good props and good miniatures. It's just a good movie. Yeah, so that's what I got collection-wise. I plan on getting a lot more movies here soon, but they're expensive and I'm a college kid, so that doesn't really fit into the budget. And I need a TV to watch them on next. So, yeah, I'll be getting more, and I'll let you know what movies I get next. I'm sure I'll get Cabin in the Woods, 21 Jump Street, The Avengers when that comes out. So there's a couple right now that I'm going to get. I hope to get the Underworld quadrilogy. You can cut out the third one. Just throw it in the trash. So the trilogy. I might just give that third one away. It was so bad. Anyways, so I plan on buying some movies in the near future. So yeah, that's what I got, and hope you enjoyed. Peace.